Well guys, it is a really rainy evening here in southern Ontario. Me and Colton are out. We're doing a little video tonight on trolling for pike. The weather is supposed to be nice and clear, and it's nothing but rain. We keep checking the radar and it's totally clear in this area, and it is nothing but pouring on us. So we got the top up, as you guys can see. Yeah, so we're drenched already. We're way out in the lake. We're gonna do a little video on pike fishing, trolling for pike specifically. We're gonna show you guys our setup on trolling for pike, how we do it, what baits we like to use, the rods, the reels, the whole deal. We're gonna show you guys the entire setup that we do. And I know everybody does something a little different. You don't have to have line counter reels. You can use just traditional, bait caster reels or spinner reels, whatever you want to do to troll. And this is trolling, this isn't casting. That's specifically what we're going to do this video on, is just how to troll for pike. But yeah, we're going to go through everything we do, and we know other people do things differently, and that's fine. There's a lot of ways to do this, but this is the way we like. After years of experience doing this is the best way we have found if we really want to go out and hammer big northern pike, and especially in the evening time, which it is right now. So this is an evening troll. We're going to go through every little thing we do. We'll show you guys everything, so stay tuned. We're gonna have some fun. All right guys, first things first, we shut off the big motor. We're gonna go to the small trolling motor here, since we got it and it's an option. Drop this baby down. Just to be a little quieter guys, to save gas, we're gonna use this baby right here. And we're gonna try to troll probably about 2.5 to 3 miles per hour. Our lures, our favorite lures more than anything. Rapala F18s. These are the big long stick baits, just like this one here. I think they're the 7.5 inchers if I'm not mistaken. And if you can see this one, it is covered in teeth marks. Oh, wow. Because the northerns just love these things. The big northerns just wreck these lures. So they're the floating ones, and they dig about 10 feet give or take. So what we're doing is we're trolling these pike. They're out in the deep. Towards the evening time, they do come out of the shallows. They're out in the deep water, and they're feeding just below the surface typically. And you can do this anywhere really. We're in southern Ontario, Canada, but we've also used this technique way back in New York, the Thousand Islands, some of the Finger Lakes, different places like that. Some of the big bays, Chameau Bay, things like that, we've trolled this way, and we've always caught them. So it works for us. It's just, you got to know the area that you're in, and the bottom too. It's got to be a good area that's not going to be an up and down area where you're going to be snagging weeds a lot or anything like that. So these got the big hooks on them. Some of our favorite colors is this orange and gold, or the Fire Tiger. That's a really good one too. Or the Perch. That's always been a good one. Or either the blue and white, or gray if you want to call it, or the black and gray. Those have always been really good ones for us. We got the jointed versions also that we could throw out. We got some jointed perch ones. We got the brown trout. There's always different options. Today's a dark day, so I'm probably gonna go with brighter, shinier baits, just like this orange one here, and always run a steel leader. If you get some of the bigger pike on, they can really inhale even a bait of this size. We're talking high 30-inch, pike. They can really inhale the majority of this. And you don't want to tie right directly to this. You definitely want a steel leader. This steel leader is probably about a 6-incher with a little barrel swivel piece at the end. Always use something like that. And here's some HJ, the Husky Jerk 14s. This is another option that we use also. A little bit smaller. And this one here is a UV bright one. That's a good one. We might actually use that today. It's endless your options, but the F18s, the floating 18 versions, like I was saying, these ones here, these are our favorite ones that we've used up here in Ontario, Canada for over 30 years. So these here are what we're going to start with tonight. So let's get baited up. Let's get some lines in the water and try to catch some fish. All right guys, so for rods, what we're running today is line counter reels. You don't have to run the line counter reels. We're just doing this because we're actually going to be running these with some planer boards. Planer boards like these are walleye boards. We do run these with pike from time to time when we're trying to get a good spread. We'll run 4 at a time, 2 off each side, and we'll run them quite a bit apart so we can focus on reeling in a fish while the other lines are still in the water. Yeah, this is a little, a lot for a lot of people what they probably would want to do. A lot of people just come out here and throw a line off each side, no planers, you know, straight off the sides, and they're catching fish no problem. So that is more than fine, and it is more than acceptable to do that. Today we're going to show you this technique here, planers with line counter reels. That way we can set the depth also with a line counter here, and we can really get it dialed in on the depth that we want them to be. So anyway, we're going to get set up. We're going to get all these in the water, and we'll see if we can catch some fish. All right guys, here is the first bait we're going to be putting out, a Fire Tiger Rapala F18 with the leader, steel leader. It's got about a 10-incher on this one. Drop it right in just like that. I got the line counter reel, so we're going to be letting a lot of line out here, and these are floating. They're not going to go very deep. We're going to let this out probably 80-90 feet and try to get it to dig in as much as possible here. So we've let this bait out about 90 feet. We're going to start with that. We'll adjust as we go. I'm going to go ahead and put this board on. Okay guys, next we're going to go with this orange one here. And this orange one here has been definitely one of the best baits that we have used. We got our favorites, and this is certainly one of them here, the orange and gold. Okay guys, so basically with these line counter reels, the reason we use these, we can set that planer board out, we can set this right here to where it's just enough, you can hear it, where it's going to set that line counter off. It's going to make a noise when a big fish, especially a big pike, hits that. It's going to start pulling line out. So you want the drag set just enough to make the noise with that clicker, but not enough that, you know, it's going to be so tight that it's not going to pull drag. So I got it set quite a ways out away from the boat. That's exactly what we wanted, because if we get a fish on the inside two rods, we can pull them to the back of the boat. If we get them on the outside, we can pull them right to the sides of the boat, and they're not going to interfere with each other. So that's basically it. I'm going to get all four in the water here, and we'll see if we can catch some fish tonight. All right guys, beautiful night out here, just absolutely flat, and that's really what we're looking for when we're out here. Is we want it to be nice and flat like this. We don't want waves if you're going to be running planer boards. With planer boards, you can kind of see even right now, just the way we're turning actually right now, they're kind of bouncing a little bit. It's really not a good thing in wavy water. So the flatter the water, the better for planer boards. You know, if it is a little chopped to the water, you're better off just running them without the planer boards. And typically just, you know, one off each side is what we do. I got the longer rods that gives it a wider spread if we have to. All right, we're all set up guys. 4 lines in the water. Now is the waiting game. We got the trolling motor running up front to be nice and quiet. We're marking fish, all kinds of fish, and we're about 66 feet of water at the moment, but it is a little up and down. Like I said, though, we're just trolling that top surface layer of the water, and we'll be making our rounds around a sunken island and around some other islands, and see if we can get some fish. There's the fish finder. You can see the depth we're in right now, 67. I got the side imaging, down imaging, and sonar. We really only use a sonar when we're trolling for pike. We don't really care too much about this, except for the side imaging helps if we're coming around islands or something like that, just to avoid hitting structure. That helps, and to see if, you know, there's outcroppings or something like that that get a lot shallower. So got our big pike net ready. I would prefer a rubber net, but our other rubber net broke that we usually use, so we have to go with this one tonight. And that's it. 65, so it's not too bad out here. It's a little bit rising here. Oh, there's one. Fish on, yeah. Tip down. We'll get that planer off, step back. Fish on, guys, finally. Here we go. I'll get the net for you. Just as we were thinking, it's going to be a tough night here. Yeah. I'll get the planer off. We'll get them right down the middle. Yep, not too bad of a pike. We'll always do the depth roll. He's a decent one. Yeah. That's a real nice one. It's on the fluorescent one that we showed you guys. The oh, crazy. They're always so crazy. There's a nice one there, guys. It gets to be a little chaos in the boat, but that's a real nice, decent sized northern right there. So There's that bait, he just choked it. So we're gonna get him unhooked real quick. As quick as we can. That's usually not too easy. That's a real nice one there. He's probably a little over 20, 25 maybe, about that size. So one pike in the boat. All right, guys, we're gonna get this guy back in over support. Oh, and he's off. He flipped. He saw the water. No problem. All right, guys. So that's it. Really, that's the setup. We're gonna troll right now. Right before dark, actually, is a great time to troll for big pike out here in the deep. We're gonna kind of end the video right now, though, just in case it does get a little darker. We actually got some rain that looks like it's coming in too, so we're gonna end this here. But basically, that's it. That's our basic setup, and yeah, try it out. Maybe this helped you guys. Maybe this gave you a little more information or whatever. And comment below if you got, you know, some different styles of doing things, or you think I should do something different. So that's basically it. It works for us. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like if you like this kind of video. We're trying to throw up a lot more, you know, helpful tip videos, not just going out fishing videos. So if you like this kind of thing, like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Well, guys, it's the following morning here. We're back out trolling for pike, me and Colton, and running 4 lines and 6 loons, guys. We got 6 adult loons following us this morning. Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
Pretty sweet. Never had 6 loons. I mean, we get a 1 or 2 following the boat. This morning we got 6. Beautiful flat morning up here in southern Ontario, this little lake that we're on. We've been jumping around, fishing all different lakes, little lakes that are connected here, and this morning we're trolling for pike out here. So we caught a real nice one last night, so we're hoping to get a few more this morning. So stay tuned. We'll see if we can catch some more big pike. Oh, there's a fish.
That's
20 feet away.
You do it. I want to see you do this. I'll get the net.
He's a big one. Got a pike on, guys. It's a heavy fish.
Whoa. Fighting you with the plate. Where's the plate?
Yes. It's right here. Walk back. Good. Got a big. Oh,
gosh,
see that? He's jumping. He's jumping. Oh, he's rolling. Got another northern on here, guys. Pretty decent one. Keep hitting it up.
I'm wrestling him.
Okay.
I'm wrestling him.
Okay, get him in the boat. All right, he twisted himself up bad, but we got another nice one, guys. Right. Hey, guys. There he is. He made a mess in our net. We definitely got to get the rubber net fixed, but another beautiful pike. He's probably mid 20 incher. Hey, guys. Oh, he saw the water, and
Oh, wow.
that's a cool release. Look at him.
It is. Holy.
Oh, yeah. He's right here still. There he goes. Oh, that is so cool. He's gone.
That was cool.
Well, guys, that's it for this morning. Just the one pike. It got really hot out here, we're gonna call it, and we're gonna go back to the cabin, have some breakfast. We got one more fish in for the video, which was nice. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.